Today's video, I'm so excited to share 22 Halloween crochet patterns. Well, hello my crafty friends and welcome to another Friday video. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. If you're new, my name is April and I run a small crochet business called The Cozy Buckeye. I've had this business now for quite some time. It's just been a passion of mine. I love it so much. It provides a lot of stress relief and just enjoyment for me, and I've been able to turn it into a business, and I'm so thankful for that. I'm thankful for all of you. I love all of you. Thank you so much for being here. If you're not new, thank you so much for continuing to tune in and support me. With all that said, today's video, I'm so excited to share 22 Halloween crochet patterns. Oh my gosh, I'm just sitting here looking at all of them and I can't even tell you, of all the roundups I've done, this is by far my favorite. I have enjoyed all of these patterns so much. I hope you guys can feel the energy. I am just really excited. Halloween's always been fun for me. I think I said it in my last video. I love Halloween. I love just dressing up and just it's so fun. I mean, we had so many fun activities as a kid for Halloween. My mom and I worked in a haunted house together. She always dressed up with me. With my kids, I would do the same. Halloween's just been fun. Even still to this day, like all of our kids still come to our house on Halloween so that they can get candy and we have dinner. It's just, we just love Halloween. So of course, this pattern roundup, I don't know, like these patterns, you guys, I am looking at them and I can't even tell you. I got down to like the last, try to save the best, biggest for last. And I got down to like the last 8 or 9 patterns and I really couldn't decide which one to go last. I mean, I just love them so much. So I hope you guys enjoy all of these patterns I'm going to share with you. But first, I just wanted to take a minute to spotlight somebody who has supported my channel for almost a year now. I have to spotlight them because they have some really cool Halloween bags, okay? Max Carpetbag Works has been supporting my channel now for about a year. I've been using the crochet bag for a year and I use it every day, you guys. I'm not kidding. I love it so much. I have shared it with you. This bag here, I also use my crochet hook case. I really and truly love their products, but the reason why I brought them up today is because I wanted to share a couple products they have. So last year they sent me this bag. This bag is the Shining Overlook Hotel Tuck Lock Carpet Satchel. I used this all last fall. I love it so much. I got it out and I was like, oh, I really want to switch, because I'm currently using this one back here, but I just love this bag so much. I also have a wallet for my cards that I can use. This is from the movie The Shining. Of course, it's a Halloween horror flick, so if you guys are looking for a handbag, a Halloween handbag, go check out Max Carpetbag Works. And then they also have sent me this one, which I'm currently using. This is the Tuck Lock Carpet Satchel. And this is the Shining Room 237 handbag. It is a lot bigger than this one. I do like the size of it, although this is a decent size too, but I just love these Halloween designs. You guys, I can't even tell you how many compliments I get on these bags. They're beautiful. They're so well crafted. They are amazing. The inside of the bags have duck cloth and so many pockets. They're just amazing. If you're looking for an amazing Halloween themed purse, go check them out. I will have the link in the description, and I do have a 10% coupon and it's MCWApril, so go check them out. And can we just take a minute to admire my sweater? My daughter found this. It's actually hers. I stole it for this video, but she bought it from Sam's Club of all places. I am excited that sweater weather is coming though, you guys. I don't know about you, but I love sweaters. All of the patterns featured in today's video will be linked in the description. So if you could click on those links for me, you will help me as well as the designers out. Show them some love. Go support these designers. These patterns are so much fun to make. I have enjoyed every single pattern that you will see in today's video. I can't even tell you. And I'm going to go over each pattern. I will mention how much each of these patterns cost. I will also mention what I would charge for each design. Please keep in mind there are several factors that go into what you can charge for your designs. What area do you live in? What yarn are you using? What is your skill level? I will say when I first started selling my crocheted products, I didn't get what I'm getting today. My skill has gone up, so I can charge more at this point, but just keep in mind there are several factors that go into what I charge for my designs. Sometimes I put them a little higher than what I think, and then sometimes I have to lower them, but I just want to give you guys an idea of what I charge, only because you seem to like it. And I don't know, you always ask for me to tell you what I charge. So what I charge though might not be what you can get in your area. You might even be able to get more, who knows, but just keep that in mind, okay? All right, let's get started, okay? So the first pattern I'm going to mention is a pattern by one of my favorite designers, Green Frog Crochet. I have done a whole entire video on green frogs hatching animals, which I absolutely love. And when I saw that she came out with this pattern, I had to have it. I wanted to share it. I love her designs so much. She has all the hatching animals, so many plushies, so many dolls. I made a doll, I think, in my last video, and I'm just obsessed, you guys. I think that doll is what started me on a roll to making dolls, just so you know. So the first pattern, this is called the Spooky Hideaway Tiny Mini Animals. This pattern is $6.99. And with this pattern, you get a cat, a bunny ghost, a Frankenstein, a bear, a candy corn, a spider, and 2 pumpkins. Now, I think I made 4 items. This is the first, this cute little black cat. This cat is adorable. I love these designs. I mean, I made this in Elise Voluto, and I have been using a 6mm hook with Elise Voluto. I just enjoy it. I use some yarn to highlight the eyes right here. I think if you don't do this, you're gonna have a hard time seeing the eyes, so try to add a little bit of yarn. And in one of my previous videos, I have showed you guys how I use acrylic yarn to highlight these black safety eyes. I also did a little nose. There's a little embroidery here on the pumpkin. These are so cute. I would probably charge $10 for these. They're kind of small, but they still take a little bit of time, and I think they'll sell for me for $10. So this is the kitty. So cute. And then I also made a little Frankie, little Frankenstein, little zombie. So adorable. Again, I used Elise Voluto, and these patterns, I mean, this one too, you start at the top, you work your way down, you do some bobbles for the ears, bobbles for the hands, you do, you know, some color changes. You're working in the round. They're all no-sew. I mean, it's so easy. I think you do a surface crochet for the stem. For the tail, you are going to do a surface crochet as well. And then same thing for the Frankie. You are going to be starting in the round at the head, and you're going to do some color changes, some bobbles. You sew on a nose. You just whip stitch the nose on, but they're so cute. They're so quick. So again, I would charge $10 for this one as well. And then I made a pumpkin bear. I love this little bear. It's adorable. So such a good theme. I love Halloween. So this one you could probably get away with like the fall season as well. You're going to work in the round again, bobbles, so quick and simple. These designs are amazing. Her patterns are written so well. They're so easy to read and get through. I love them so much. And again, all of these I would charge $10 for. Now, there is a pumpkin. There's 2 pumpkins, but I only made one. I made this one. I'll be honest, like I started to run out of orange yarn, you guys, making all of these designs, so I only made one. I think this would be so cute with candy in it on your desk or whatever. You can also sit your little guys in here if you want. You know, they're just cute, but I really think it would be cute with some candy. Adorable, right? The other one, the other pumpkin is a little bit longer and skinnier, so you could actually slide your, kind of like the hatching animals, you could slide your plushie down in it, but we started with this one, so very cute. Love these patterns. Again, this is number 1. This is number 1 of my Halloween roundup. This is the Spooky Hideaway Tiny Animals by Green Frog Crochet. Number 2, I wanted to make Cash the Market Cow in a Halloween themed, okay? And I think I nailed it. This is my pattern, Cash the Market Cow. I turned Cash into Beetlejuice. What do you guys think? Cash the Market Cow I sell for $7 on Etsy. If you buy 3 patterns, you get 25% off, but he is $7. Cash the Market Cow comes in 3 different cow options. You have your plain cow, your spotted cow, and your Highland cow. I used the Highland cow for this design, and then I just went rogue and did some color changes. The nose is purple, and I did some stripes. I used green for the fluffy loop stitches. I think it's really cute. And then I did black eyes, and I took a marker and like marked around the eyes. This pattern is no-sew, okay? It's easy. You start with the snout. You're gonna work your way around. You make the ears ahead of time, so then you crochet the ears in. And I have a really awesome technique for the horns, you guys, which I'm thinking about doing a public video for that. I think it could be used for other things as well, and I would like to share it in a video here real soon. So if you guys would like to see that, let me know. Or you can just go buy the pattern and find it. I just love this pattern, you guys. Thank you for all the support and the sales for this pattern. I really do appreciate it. If you have made it, please feel free to go leave me some feedback on Etsy. I would appreciate it. Okay, so this is number 2. This is Cash the Market Cow. I would charge $18 for my cow. Love him. So number 3 is a pattern you've seen before in my Poggy's Place video, but I had to bring her back out. This is number 3. This is Witchy. This is Witchy from the Spellcasters pattern pack. This pack includes a witch, a cauldron, and a black kitty, and this pattern is $3.99, and I would charge $12 for this one. This witch I think turned out really well. I used scraps to make this witch, which I think is kind of cool. I finally found a reason to use this yarn, this sparkly yarn that I literally cannot stand this yarn from Bernat, but I think it worked out really well for this design. This little witch, you start from the hat, you work your way down, you're gonna work the hair into the round, and you have some color changes and bobbles, and then I believe you surface crochet the skirt on and then the hat on. And then of course I did my eyelashes here. I had to do that. I just think it's really cute on the witch. This is a really cute pattern. On this one, because of the yarn I used, I think I had to kind of sew the front of the skirt down because it was just flipping up. This is the neon Bernat, which is so thick and awful to work with. I'm never buying that yarn again, you guys. I'm trying to get rid of it. I used it. I really do love Poggy's Place patterns. These patterns are so much fun to make. They're so quick. You guys have to go check her shop out. She has so many patterns. I will say, if you buy 3 patterns, you get 15% off. If you buy 4 patterns, you get 20% off. And if you buy 5 patterns, you get 25% off. And Kelly has so many patterns, you guys, but she has a lot of Halloween stuff to offer. There's so many characters for Halloween, and I do have a few more to share with you, but this is the witch. And again, I would sell her for $12. This is number 3, Witchy by Poggy's Place. Okay, number 4. Number 4, I really enjoyed this one. This is the Flower Skull by Poggy's Place. Look at the embroidery. I mean, how cool is that? It's such a fun make. I really enjoyed the embroidery. I added this little highlight of black all around it, these little flowers, and I just think it looks so cute. I even did it on the eyes. I love this one. So this Flower Skull pattern is $9.49. It comes with a top hat. It comes with a bow, a pumpkin, a mummy, a Dracula, a 5-flower crown, a skull, a skeleton, a 3-flower crown, a flower in a flower embroidery, which is this one, and Gil. She also has a larger pack where you can get like all of her new Halloween stuff, and I think it's like 16. Don't hold me to that. It has everything she came out with this year, and all of her designs. I think this size I would charge $10 for. Again, super easy, working in the round. I mean, they're so quick. I know the embroidery took me probably as long as is the actual pattern because I really took my time. And the first time you do the embroidery, when I do embroidery, I don't always get it right the first time, okay? I have to sometimes mess around with it. And the more you do it, the better you get at it, especially if you are batch making. But the first time you try, it might not come out perfect. You just have to keep trying, you guys. Embroidery takes a little bit of practice, but the effects are just amazing. Look at this. How cute. All right, so this is number 4, the Flower Skull by Poggy's Place. I love this one. The next one is a new one that you guys haven't seen, but it's again by Poggy's Place. This is the Mummy, and it is also in the last pack that I just spoke of, which includes the top hat, the bow, the pumpkin, the mummy, the Dracula, the different crowned skulls, embroidery skull, and gill. And again, this one's $9.49 for the pack. This is the Mummy, and I would also charge $10 for this one. This one, again, you work in the round and do some bobbles, and at the end you chain stitch, I don't even know, a very long chain, and then you wrap it around. And to be honest, when I did that, I went ahead and started by slip stitching on here, and then I chained, and then I wrapped it, and then I slip stitched to join it just wherever. So that's what I did. You could just do a separate chain and then tie it on, but I just went ahead and attached it and then did my chains. So, but this is really cute. Again, all these I think I have done. This one is in Elise Voluto. It's the cream color and like the skin tone color, but I really enjoy these patterns a lot. They're just gratifying because, you know, you start them and then they're so quick to make that you can just crank them out, especially if you were trying to market prep. And honestly, these Halloween little Poggy's Place characters would be so good in the mystery boxes. I think they would be great. You could take pictures of each of them and make like a page, and then you could put mystery box and then give all the examples of what they might get in the mystery box, and then do like a Halloween theme. You could add Halloween stickers on it. I have a Munbyn printer. You could, you know, make your own stickers if you have this, put them on the boxes. You could put them in paper bags, like those lunch bags. You could make them and then staple the tops, put stickers on the bags. I mean, there's so many options you have to doing mystery bags. So much fun making these. I think they would be cute in those mystery bags or boxes, whichever. Okay, so this is number 5. This is the Mummy by Poggy's Place. I have one more from Poggy's Place, and then we'll be moving on. You know, I have to share the Baby Mothman. This particular pattern, this is Baby Mothman is number 6. Number 6 is by Poggy's Place again, and in this pattern pack, there is Lucy the Little Devil, Pumpkinhead, Goat Skull, Mothman, Wendigo, Fresno Nightcrawler, Sammy, Grimm, and the Sith. This pack is $8.99. And again, you know, I think for this one I might charge $12. It's a little bit bigger and it has wings, a little bit more work. So I would charge $12 for this one. These wings you surface crochet on, you surface crochet this stuff on. This you just sew on. You have bobbles. I mean, it's really quick. The way she surface crochets things on, she makes it so easy, and she has photos, and anytime there's something a little complicated, she always has videos. She's so good about that. Her directions are amazing. So I just think if you guys are looking for tiny things to market prep, Poggy's Place is great. All right, so this is number 6. Baby Mothman by Poggy's Place. The next pattern is somebody I've never made their stuff before. This is number 7, Baby Boo by Sweet as Honey Crafts. This pattern is $2.75, and it has 2 style of ghost, a round head and a pointy head. I was making this and I thought, this is like a little lovey. This, I could just see a little baby holding this. So I ended up doing embroidered eyes, and I think it turned out pretty cute. Although I will say I wanted to make the pointy head ghost, and I don't know what happened. I ended up closing it up. I don't know. I thought when I was working the pattern, this was the top, but then I quickly found out that it was not. And I ended up with a round head. So I don't know. I was probably distracted watching something on TV or something, but it's really cute. It would be great for a little baby. This particular pattern I would sell for $12. It's pretty small. I mean, my hand versus this, I mean, it's teeny tiny. It was cute, very easy. I think you sew the arms on So this is number 7. This is Baby Boo by Sweet as Honey Crafts. So the next pattern, you guys, I mentioned in my last video I was wanting to make this. This is number 8. This is the bat in the Charmimals collection by the Crochet Zoologist. If you buy this pattern by itself, just the bat, it's $4.27. I would sell this bat for $12, which is typical for my car hangers. You do have an option of buying this in a collection of 8, which comes with a chameleon, sloth, koala, crab, panda, caterpillar, bat, and monkey, and that would be $22.79. That is very pricey, but you do get 8. So if you sell 2 of these for $12, I mean, you've made your money back. And that's kind of how I look at buying patterns. If I'm buying them to sell, I just have to, I mean, there is a cost of having a business. So you buy the pattern and then you sell it and you get your money back. And then the next time it's more profit. I think that it's a very cute pattern. You start on this pattern, you start up here at the top and you put the ears, you crochet the ears as you go. And then you just go, like you go down. It's so easy. You add the eyes, you embroider this mouth on right here. And you crochet the wings, and you do have to sew the wings, and then you make the chain stitch and then you whip stitch around for the feet. I think it's very cute. I like it. Again, I would charge $12 for this one, and I used Burnette for this, which you guys, I have not been enjoying Burnette lately. I think I'm going to sell it. I did actually sell some of it to my sister-in-law yesterday even, but I just love Elise Voluto. I just placed another order too. I just spent several $100s and I should be getting a shipment in hopefully soon, but I ran out of black and orange, imagine that. And I'm almost out of white. So I needed to order some. I like some of the Burnette yarns, but I don't like most of them. Elise Voluto is just so much nicer to work with. I would like to order the Premier Basic Chenille, but I've yet to do that. So let me know what you think about that yarn, if that's one of your favorites. This one was made in Burnette. It was okay, the yarn anyway. I use depending on the yarn, I have been using a 6.5mm hook. I've been trying to size down. I don't like to use too small of a hook with the Burnette because it just hurts my hands, but I can get away with using a 6.5 for like the skinnier ones, like the baby yarns and then the mystical or frosting maybe, but the regular Burnette, I have to use a 7 because it just hurts my hands. This particular cutie is number 8. This is Charmimal Bat by the Crochet Zoologist. I would charge $12 for this one. So the next pattern, you guys, this pattern is from a newer designer. She reached out to me when she first wrote this pattern and asked me to take a look at it, and I was so busy at the time and I felt so bad. Life was just lifing and I didn't get a chance to really look at the pattern before she put it out, but I wanted to make it and I told her I would share it, and I thought, what better day than my Halloween theme, right? So this number 9 is the Candy Cutie by Quack House Crochet. This pattern is $4. You have 3 types of candy and 3 different accessories. I changed it up. I went a little bit rogue, okay? I decided to stripe the candy. I think it's cute. I really like it. And of course, I had to add some embroidery. You know, I got to add the little smirk. I think it's cute. And I put a little bow on it, which is in the pattern. It was fun. I just love the embroidery. I love adding extra touches to these projects. I think it's a lot of fun. So this pattern, you work in the round, and then you increase and then you decrease and cinch it up. And then you're going to surface crochet these on. So it's a very cute pattern, very quick, very easy. I wasn't going to put the bow on, but I ended up putting it on. So I think it's cute. I like it. And honestly, she came out with a second candy pattern for Toots and Bubs. Honestly, wish I had it. I would have made the Tootsie Roll because, I mean, we love Tootsie Rolls here where I live. When you go trick-or-treating, you always get a bunch of Tootsie Rolls. It's chocolate, so who doesn't love chocolate? If you don't know what a Tootsie Roll is, it's like a chocolate taffy. It's really good. This is such a cute pattern, so go check her out. Show her some love. She's new. She's also on YouTube. Go give her some love. Go check her out. She's funny, down to earth. She's really sweet. So this is number 9 by Quack House Crochet. This is the Candy Cutie. All right, number 10. Okay, we're getting into the fun stuff. And I will say, you guys, I do have some spooky designs, so I hope, you know, that doesn't offend you, but I imagine if you clicked on this Halloween video, you're expecting to have some spooky stuff. So, and I'll be the first to say, like, I'm a chicken, okay? Like, I am a little bit afraid of scary movies. I mean, a lot, if we're being real honest. So I don't always like to watch scary movies, but the characters are fun, and I just, like, the costumes are always fun, and I really enjoyed making these characters. I can't even tell you how much I enjoyed making these characters. Just wait, because we're getting to the good ones, okay? Like, those are good, but like these are excellent. Like, I can't even tell you. I'm so excited. Okay, so number 10, you guys, this is a Jason Halloween turtle by Close Knit Crochet. This pattern is $4.55, and it comes with a candy corn, an eyeball, a zombie, Sam, Freddy Krueger, and Jason. I decided to do Jason. It turned out really cute. Like, I love, love, love the look of it, but I did modify some of it, okay? This pattern has you sewing the fins on after, and I was just like, no, I'm not doing that. It's one thing to have to sew the head on, but I'm not gonna sew 5 things on. I also had to sew this on. So I decided as I went along, I crocheted the fins in. At first I didn't think that she shared where to sew the stuff on, but then I read back through the pattern and she has it in the front, the top. I didn't see that because when I was like, oh, what character do I want? And I scrolled through and found Jason, and then I just started. You know, you should read the pattern, and especially the beginning. I don't always do that, but you should, because then you're going to be like, what am I missing? Maybe if you're listening, if you're the designer, maybe when you get to the bottom where you say, sew everything on, provide a link back up to the directions of how to sew it on. That would help, because not everybody's going to read all that, and then they're going to get to where I got and think, wow, this is not good. She doesn't even tell you where to sew it on. Which she did, but like it was at the top. So, you know, anyway, I digress. It turned out really cute. I would like to see all these other patterns too, but I also wish you crocheted the fins in, okay? Because I kind of had to guess, and I don't know. Anyway, all these patterns out there, there's so many where you just crochet them in, so you just expect it to be that type of pattern, but I guess some people sew. I don't know. I think anymore, if you can design a pattern to crochet things in, I think you should. I just think it's quicker. It's not as messy. I don't know. I just think it looks better. But this one turned out cute, and the only gripe I have is sewing the fins. Other than that, it's really cute. The end result is adorable. I mean, look at this face. I mean, this pattern turned out really good. Definitely worth the struggle, but lesson learned, like, read the pattern, okay? All right, read the pattern in full before you start. Number 10 is Jason the Halloween Turtle by Close Knit Crochet. This pattern, again, is $4.55, and I would charge $15 for this turtle. It is a little smaller than most, but it is so cute. And I mean, you could modify any of the larger patterns, I feel like, to make this design if you wanted it bigger. I just think it's so cute. I do like the end result, so I would, again, like I said, charge $15 for it. All right, so that was my first spooky design. That was number 10. Now number 11, I've seen this pattern a lot. Everybody's making this right now. So of course I had to jump in on it because it is the first year it's been out and I wanted to make it, and I'm a big fan of this show. So I wanted to make the Mini Demi by Just a Mom Crocheting. This is number 11, Baby Demi by Just a Mom Crocheting. This pattern is $3.50. This pattern is so cute. I ended up making it in brunette because, you guys, I was running low on red and black, so I had to like go to brunette, but it's so cute. You make the arms and then you make the body. You crochet the arms in. You do have to sew the feet on the bottom on, or the legs on the bottom. And then you make the second piece. So there's 2 parts to this. You make the beige part, and then you make this red and black part, and then you crochet them together, and then you sew it on. It's a really neat pattern the way she has it done, and it just turns out so cute. And if you've ever watched Stranger Things, like, this is great. I know it's coming on again. I think the final season is coming on next year, I think. But my family and I do love this show. It's very cute. So for this particular pattern, I would sell the Baby Demi. I would sell this for $22. It's fairly big. I mean, it's bigger than, maybe a little bigger than my hand. And I think it would go for that because I think if you're a Stranger Things fan that you would want this. And so anyway, $22 is what I would charge. It's really fun. I might have to make some more of these. Okay, so I made that, and then I actually reached out to the creator and I was like, I know you have a tester call out for the mini. I'd love to share that in my video. So she sent it to me, which thank you for that. I love it. So I had to make the mini. This is number 12. This is the Mini Demi by Just a Mom Crocheting. This pattern will be debuting tomorrow, you guys, Saturday on the 20th. So make sure you go check her out. I will link her shop in the description so that you guys can click on that. But this will be available on Saturday. How cute. I did use Elise Voluto on this one, but look how small it is compared to this one. It is so cute. I don't know how much the pattern is going to be. I would assume it's probably going to be close to what the original pattern is. It might be more because I think it is a combo. I think she also is coming out with, I don't know if she's selling them together or separate, but she also has a tester call for a snuggler. So I don't know if those will be combined or if they'll be individual. So I'm not really sure how much she's going to charge for it. But this one is so cute. I would probably charge $12 for this one. It's adorable. It's basically close to the same pattern, just smaller. And you're doing bobbles here. You actually do a chain and you work off of a chain, working around the chain at the bottom, and then you work your way up. You're going to crochet the arms in, and then you make a set, 2 pieces here and here, and you crochet them together and then sew it on. So easy, so cute, so cute. So you guys go check this out and give her some love. If you're watching this Friday, it'll be out Saturday. So just click on it on Saturday. All right, so this is the Mini Demi by Just a Mom Crocheting. It debuts Saturday, you guys, on the 20th. All right. I don't know if you've had a chance to make any of the turtles from Happy Turtle Crochet, but oh my goodness, this is the Witch's Brew Turtle. This is number 13, the Witch's Brew Turtle by Happy Turtle Crochet. This pattern is $3.95. I ended up using my eyes that I used resin on and mica powder. I think it turned out really cute. I also used Elise Voluto. I love this pattern. I had so much fun making it. This particular pattern, like most, you're gonna make the fins ahead of time and the tail and the head. You also make the hat separate. And then you're gonna start with the body and you crochet the fins and the tail in. And then you're gonna end up making this little brew here at the top. You sew the head on, and then you sew the hat on. It has you make one of these the brew, Witch's Brew. I ended up making a second one because I just think it needed more than one. And I think it's so cute. On this one, I added my tag in the back. I just love this turtle. Okay, I can't even tell you, like, the witch costume is one that it's like an oldie but goodie. I always dress up like a witch. I mean, at Halloween. So I have an amazing witch costume. I wanted to wear my hat today, but I just thought, no, I'm not gonna go crazy. But I mean, if you guys would like to see me wear my witch's costume, I am gonna be doing a second video, I think. I wanna do another roundup, another Halloween roundup. I wanna do free patterns next. So I think I'm gonna start working on the freebies to do a Share the Love IG challenge, Halloween themed. So if you guys want me to dress up for that one, just let me know. Come on. Happy Turtle Crochet, you have got this. I just love her head, the way she puts her head on the turtles. Her patterns look so good. She does a great job. She just came out with another Halloween theme. I think it was a zombie or something. I wanted to apply for the tester call, but I didn't. I love this one. This is number 13. This is the Witch's Brew Turtle by Happy Turtle Crochet. This next one, oh my goodness. Number 14, you guys. This has the cute factor. I love this one. Look at it. I mean, seriously, look at it. I love this. It's so cute. This is Teddy O Lantern by Raven and Jade. This pattern is $8. It is so cute. I love this one so much. It comes with a template that you can, this is felt. So I glued this on. I will say, you guys, I bought this glue a long time ago and I did not want to use it, but because if you open it up, it smells, okay? It smells really bad. It's called, I don't even know what it's called. Afraid to open it. Circada Adhesive Specialist 9873 is what it says. And if you open this bag, the scent is like, oh, it's so strong. But what I did was I went outside, and I think that helped. So I went outside on my outdoor table and I took a stick that I used to stir my resin and my safety eye stuff. So I took a stick out there and I put the glue on the stick and I smeared it on, and then I put it down, put each piece on, and I used the stick. So it dried pretty quick. It is on there. I think this glue is perfect for this. So like if you're doing if you want to do felt eyes or something, you're not sure how to attach them, I would say this glue. I mean, it's a fabric glue and it's really strong. So just make sure you go outside, do it somewhere ventilated because it really smells. And I imagine that if you smelled too much of this, you'd probably lose some brain cells. So I would not recommend using that unless you were in a well-ventilated area. I think it was worth it. And look at it. I can't even tell you how much I love this bear. It is just incredible. This bear, you're going to make the arms and the legs. You also crochet this separately with worsted weight yarn. You crochet the ears separately and the pumpkin. So you will be crocheting the arms and legs in, sewing the ears, the mouth, the pumpkin on, and this is just tied around the neck. Oh my goodness. I had to give it a mouth too. Okay. These are the eyes that I did in a video to show you guys how to do it. This is the resin eye. It's a chameleon color change and I think it looks so good. I think it's a 20 millimeter. I also put my tag on the back. I think if you had a bunch of these at market, they would sell so good for Halloween. I think they're so cute. So, so cute. And I did like a natural acrylic yarn, but you could do green. Oh my gosh, you could put a little curly Q up here of green, like a leaf or something. I just think this pattern is so, so cute. Like if you're looking for cutesy stuff for Halloween, this is it. Okay. There's another pattern that Raven and Jade have that I wanted, but you guys, this video about broke me. I spent so much money on these patterns this time, and yeah, I had to have a limit, but I would love to make it. I need it. It has a head, the head's the pumpkin, and then it has longer legs. So there are a couple options for Halloween themed items in her Etsy shop. They're just so cute. So cute. Oh my goodness. I love this bear. And you could use this bear to make a regular bear too. I love how chubby the belly is, and then you could add a little tail. So like if you bought this pattern, you could also use it to just do a plain bear. It is an adorable bear. I love it. I think it would be cute if you did like a light frosting color too. I thought about that. I think I have one that is like grays and white. It's really cute. That would be a pretty color. I just think this is so cute. You could do a black bear. I love this pattern. I can't even tell you, like, we're getting into the stuff that I had a hard time deciding what to put next because these patterns, I just think they're so, so good. I really do love this design. Chef's kiss, okay? Chef's kiss. For this bear, you guys, I would charge $42 for this bear. This is number 14. This is Teddy O Lantern by Raven and Jade. Okay, so number 15. I can't even tell you how much I love Snuggle Beans patterns. This is such a cute design. I of course, had to do a black cat, and I wanted to share Cookie the Cat by Snuggle Beans Crochet. This is number 15. Cookie the Cat. I love these sploot series that she has. I mean, these patterns are just, they're so cuddly. And then I love how they sploot, because I mean, what animal? My cat my dog, they're always laying like this. They get comfy and they're just like sprawled out everywhere. It's just so cute and they're fun to make. This particular cat, I was struggling with like, what eye do I use? But I ended up using this eye, which is one that my mom and I painted with those acrylic paints we have. I think they turned out really cute, and I did a gray nose. I love this one so much. The only thing I didn't love is that I use Burnett. And Burnett anymore, you guys, I just can't stand using. I was running out of black. So I had to adjust. And I still have tons of black Burnett. So I ended up using Burnett blanket yarn for this design, and I think I used a 6.5mm hook, which is probably why it hurt. I should have went up a hook size because my tension is so tight that I probably could have got away with it. I'm really liking using smaller hooks because I think that it makes your stitches look a lot better. If you're getting gaps in your stitches, or if you can see stuffing in your stitches, then you're not crocheting tight enough. So if you're not crocheting tight enough, then you either need to downsize your hook or make your tension tighter. And the way I do that is I'm constantly pulling on my yarn. After I do my stitches, I'm using my tension to keep it tight so that it's tight. And a lot of times when you're first starting, you don't always have tight tension, but tight tension is important with amigurumi because otherwise you see stuffing. And if I see stuffing, then I'm not impressed, okay? I don't want to see stuffing when I see amigurumi because it just doesn't look good. I shouldn't be able to look through the stitches and see stuffing. So, but if you're newer and you're learning, it's understandable. Just keep working on your tension, and the way you can make it tighter is by downsizing your hook. So I just love this cat. You do sew the ears on, but you crochet everything else in, and then you sew the head. You do have to sew the head on, but it's really easy. Again, you guys, I keep talking about the sewing sticks. When you're sewing stuff on, you're gonna take your sewing sticks and just stab in your plushie. And it holds it in place, see? And then you can stitch around and usually just whip stitch around. And if you're doing sewing in the same color, it's very easy. It's not hard at all. Now, if you are sewing onto separate color, there's a little bit more technique to that, but when you have the same color, it's not hard at all. But Shannon, you are just so good at designing. I love your patterns so much. They're amazing, you guys. Go check her shop out. I will link her entire shop because her stuff is just, she's one of my favorites. So go check her out. Love her splooting designs. I also did her willow unicorn in my unicorn video. I've done several of her designs. I have several more to do. I have lots of her patterns, so I will be sharing a lot more from Snuggle Beans Crochet. So you guys go check this one out. Go check them all out. Number 15, this is Cookie the Cat by Snuggle Beans Crochet. Cookie the Cat, I would charge $42. Okay. Love it. Okay. Oh my goodness, we're getting into spooky again. I had so much fun making the spooky designs, you guys. I can't even tell you. This design is number 16. Oh my goodness. This is Mini Mr. Nightmare by Kendall Crochets. This pattern is $3.20 and I would charge $32. So this Mini Mr. Nightmare, or Freddy Krueger, this horror flick came out when I was a kid, okay? I am a chicken. I watched it, but like terrified, okay? I think this design is so cute. Kendall Crochets has a lot of Halloween designs. So if you are looking for a designer that has this sort of Halloween themed stuff, she has a lot to choose from. And I actually would love to make more. Again, I had to put myself on a budget, you guys, because I could have spent hundreds of dollars on patterns for Halloween, but you know, I had to rein it in. So this particular pattern, love it. You are going to make the arms and then the legs, and in this pattern, she has you sewing the arms on, but I just went ahead and crocheted them in. And if you're experienced enough, you can do the same. It's not hard. You just look on the pattern to see where the arms are going to be sewn, and then you just kind of mark it and crochet it in. It's not that complicated. It's pretty easy. This pattern, I used Elise Voluto, and I will say I played yarn chicken for this one because I did not have very much red left. I won, okay? I won at yarn chicken. This is all I had left. Talk about sweating it out, okay? I was like, I'm not going to be able to share this pattern. I will say the very end, I was like, I knew I was cutting it close, and you're supposed to make this collar in the beginning, and I was like, I'm going to make the collar at the end because I don't know if I'm going to have enough. So I made it at the end, and it needed, I think it needed half doubles, so you do a chain and then you do half doubles, and because I didn't have enough, it has singles. So this collar is a little bit different. I did have to modify it because I ran out of yarn. But anyway, I hate that. I don't like playing yarn chicken, okay? I'm not a fan, but sometimes we do what we gotta do. This particular pattern, I added my eyes that I've made in resin. I mean, look how perfect they are. I couldn't decide if I should use the white eyes, but then I thought I'm gonna make the eyes match the sweater. So I was like, should I do red? But then I thought, you know, I'm gonna be putting stuff on the face in red, so let's do green. And I think it turned out really well. I also modified it, let me take that off, and added this angry look. So this is just like a chain stitch that I sewed here, and then kind of like around, and then I did it here too. And I think she has a nose on it, I'm pretty sure, yeah. And then I added a smirk in black acrylic yarn, and I also added these little like scarred stitches because I think in the movie his face is very scary. So I just added stitches, and I did it in acrylic for one because I was out of the red, but also I just think acrylic yarn does better, or cotton, with making embroider. And then of course you make the hat. I should probably sew the hat on because it'll fall off. I might do that. I might just take a couple little pieces and stitch it maybe like in 4 spots to keep it on. And then you do the little, I don't know, are these knives or something on his hand? I'm not sure. I think they might be, but this pattern is adorable. It's so good. I love it so much. I want to make more of them. I would love to get my hands on more of these patterns. I honestly could do like 2 or 3 more Halloween videos if I had a chance because I just love these characters so much. So much. And I like to put my own spin on the face. I mean, that's the thing with a lot of these patterns. You know, when you put your fancy painted eyes on and do extra little embroider to the face, it just really takes it up a notch. And I love that. I love being able to do that. Look at that face. I mean, come on. Even scary as it is, it's still cute. It looks so good. I love it so much. So much. So this particular pattern, again, this is Mini Mr. Nightmare by Kendall Crochets. I will link her entire shop because she has so much in there for Halloween. So good. This pattern, again, was $3.20. This particular character, I would charge, I have 32 written down, but I don't know. I think I could even get 42 out of this one because there's extra details in it. I mean, my patterns, I'm painting safety eyes. I'm adding extra embroidery. I mean, my stitches are really good and tight. I just think that depending on how good your plushie is, you can get a little bit more money for it. So I think maybe 42 for this one. I love it so much. I love this one. I love the creepy patterns. It's making me want to design creepy stuff, you guys. Is that crazy? Should I start designing creepy patterns? Wait till you see what else I've done. Okay, so this is, again, love it, number 16, Mini Mr. Nightmare by Kendall Crochets. I have another cutesy pattern, okay? Number 17 is The Witch by Madeline Mayco. I think this is so cute. This pattern is $7, but is currently 60% off, you guys, for $2.80. It also comes with a little cat, but I didn't make the cat because I just wanted to make the witch. And I also did my embroidered eyes because I wanted her to be cute, and I added some blush. And honestly, I wanted to make Elphaba, but I ran out of black. So I only had enough black for her shoes. And I also added stripes on her pantyhose or whatever. I just think that's so cute. I wanted to do the striped look. And this pattern's interesting because I don't have orange in Elise Voluto, so I decided to mix Chunky Chenille Home Slim. That's what it is, I think. I love the face on the dolls. I love that you can, if you do the embroidery, that it just makes the face look so cute. I added a little smirk again. I do have tutorials on how to do embroidered eyes, so if you guys want to check that out. On this one, I added the eyebrow and the eyelashes to make it a little more feminine, which I think is adorable. I love how she turned out. Like, when I made her, I was just like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. So, so cute. I love her so much. Madeline Mayco also has a ton of Halloween patterns. She doesn't have as many on her Etsy page as she does in her Patreon. Her Patreon is incredible. I never really liked to pay for that stuff, but then after the crochet retreat last year, the crochet retreat in March that I did with Stacy was talking to me about the Patreon, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I think it's $8.50 a month for the tier that I'm in, and you get 3 to 4 patterns a month. But the thing that got me was, once you join, you can download like everything that's already on there. And I downloaded so many patterns. It was crazy, but she does come up with patterns like all the time. So you definitely get your money's worth if you join her Patreon, and she has a lot of Halloween stuff. But this one you can buy on Etsy, and currently it's only $2.80. And it is so cute. Like, making this makes me want to make more dolls. Okay, I made the Green Frog Crochet doll, and then I made this doll. I just love it. I think they're so fun, so cute. I definitely need to make more dolls, and I think I need to do like a doll video. I just loved this process, and I love putting colors together, and just, it's just so fun to me. Like, when I finish a project like this, I am just so ecstatic and I feel so accomplished. And I don't know. It's like this is my high in life, okay? I don't need drugs. Just give me my yarn and my crochet hooks and some stuffing, and I'll be high on life, okay? So this is such a great pattern. You make the arms ahead of time, and then you make the legs, and you work your way up. You crochet the arms in, and then you start on the head and you work your way up. You make the wig, you sew the wig on. You make the hat, you sew the hat on. You surface crochet the dress. Now, I found that I had to go up a hook or two to do this. It's kind of important to do that. I also wanted the dress just a tad longer, so I added a single crochet row at the bottom. But I mean, I just love her. This witch, I would probably sell for, I have wrote down $48, but I think I could get more for her. I just think she is so cute. I also put my tag on the foot. I don't know. I think I might even charge $55 for her, or even $60. I think she's so cute. You know what? If she doesn't sell, I'll just keep her. I'm not opposed to that either. A lot of these I don't want to get rid of. So this pattern I just love. Again, this is number 17, The Witch by Madeline Mako. Okay, so the next pattern, oh my goodness. Another doll, you guys. I had to do another doll. This is Wednesday by Madeline Mako. I could have just spent, like, I could have done a whole video on just her dolls because there's so many that I didn't even get to make. But this one is only on her Patreon. I will say you could probably take the witch pattern and make a Wednesday doll if you didn't have the Patreon, because you still get the braids. You could stripe the legs. I mean, you could definitely use this pattern. The only thing you'd have to come up with is this. That wouldn't be in there, the little collar, but you could definitely figure that out probably. But you could use this pattern to make that, or you could just join her Patreon. I just think this Wednesday doll came out so good. I actually made Wednesday before I made the witch, and I didn't want to do too many of her designs, but I could have. I literally could have done a whole video on her stuff because she has so much Halloween stuff. And I just love these designs. I mean, this is done a little different. Like her body style on this Wednesday doll is kind of like a lot of her animals, the way she connects the legs on this one. And the legs are quite a bit skinnier on this doll than that one. So are the feet, but it's just adorable. You make the legs first and the arms first, and you crochet up. And then you're going to surface crochet the dress skirt on, and then you work the head, and then you make a wig and you sew the wig on. The wig is not hard to sew on. I have a needle that's like this long. I take a really long tail and I will pin this on, and then I work up 2 stitches, and then I go back 1 stitch, then up 2 stitches, and then I go back 1 stitch, and then I go up 2 stitches underneath. So I just keep working my way around the head. That way you don't see the black. And that's pretty much it. And then with this, the bangs, I ended up crocheting the bangs down a little bit because I just liked the look. I don't know if you can see very well, but they're a little bit different, and I just think they're so cute. I again did the eyebrows and my embroidered eyes on this one. I also gave the doll a little smirk. I don't know why a lot of these designers don't give the dolls mouths, but I just think it looks better with a little smirk. And I've been seeing a lot of people make this doll. So what do you guys think about the embroidered eyes on her? I think she's so cute with the eyes and the mouth. Just gives her more personality. And I wanted to put blush on her, but I don't know if you guys watch the show, but she's allergic to color. Wednesday can only do black and white. Okay. So I didn't want to put blush on her, but I really wanted to put blush on her. I just love her so much. Again, making me want to design dolls, okay? Making these dolls has been so much fun, and as your skill level progresses, it just makes you want to try new things. And I think I'm to the point where I need to start making characters and dolls. I mean, I did character hats for years, and I just love making characters. So now, I don't know, maybe I should do character themed dolls. It's fun. I really enjoyed it. And it's just a blast. This Wednesday doll, again, this is number 18 from Madeline Mako's Patreon. If you know what you're doing, you could probably modify her witch doll very easily just by looking and modifying some of the colors. Or you could join the Patreon and get a lot for your money. Okay. I can't even tell you how much I love her. She's so cute. And I do really love the show. If you guys haven't seen the show on Netflix, go check it out. Okay. So did I say how much I'd charge for her? Wednesday, I would charge $42 for her. She is a little bit smaller than the other doll. I don't know. I could even go up to $48, I think, on her. She's just so cute. So cute. This pattern is new, it just released. This is number 19 by the Naughty Dog store on Etsy. It just released, like, I don't know, was it last weekend or something? I love it so much. So this particular pattern you can buy by itself for $6.75, or you can buy the bundle, which includes Beetlejuice, Frankenstein, a mummy, a zombie, and a Dracula. And the bundle is $21.60. So I think it's great. I love this pattern. You are gonna make the arms and the legs first, and then you make the pumpkin, and then you go straight into the head, and you make this separate and sew it on. I will say, if you're wanting to make like your pumpkin squatty, I went ahead and jumped ahead, because in the pattern you're not supposed to do the pumpkin until like you're finished, but I wanted to do the pumpkin before I finished stuffing, because I wanted to make sure that I got this look. Because I was looking at some of the testers' pumpkins and they weren't very pumpkin-y. So when I got up here to this head part, I went ahead and put my lines in the pumpkin by using acrylic yarn. Then when I had to make a lot of knots down here at the bottom, so then I just took and I whip stitched around my knot with this orange color yarn, so you couldn't really see my messy little knots down there. But I just think it's so cute. And again, you guys, I was out of orange, so I mixed the Michael's Home Slim chenille yarn with the Elise Voluto. It's about the same texture, apparently. I also used my eyes, my resin eyes I made with Mom. And I just love how detailed this pattern is. I mean, every bit of it is so cute. You've got the fringe at the bottom, and the way she does the legs is pretty unique. You got the bone here and the arm sticking out. You've got brains in the head, which the head you do a bunch of color changes, and then you surface crochet this part on. And then this is all surface crocheted on. Back and forth, you're surface crocheting. And then you make the top of the pumpkin and you sew it on. And all the details, like the hair, and then I did add some eyebrows with my embroidery. But I just love how detailed this pattern is. It's really good. It's written extremely well. The only critique I think I would suggest to embroider the pumpkin like before you finish. Other than that, oh my gosh, chef's kiss. This design is incredible. It's so cute. I needed a zombie, and I wanted to do something different. And I love sharing new stuff with you guys that's brand new. So this is a brand new pattern that just released. So go check this pattern out. This is again by the Naughty Dog store. This is the zombie pumpkin. This is the zombie pumpkin by the Naughty Dog store. I would love to get my hands on some more of these. I would definitely make them. They are so good. Love it. I also added my tag on the back. This particular pattern, I think I would sell, for $48. It's just so good. It's so good. Oh my gosh, this next one. We've got 3 more, you guys. We're getting there. This is another cute pattern, a cutesy pattern. This is Sprite the Ghost. This one's a big one. This is probably the biggest pattern of all of them. Sprite the Ghost by the Kinder Knots. This pattern is $4.93, and I don't know, this one's a big pattern. I think I would charge like $65 for this one. It's pretty big, but it's so cute. I love it so much. I ended up painting the eyes as I was making it, and I think it turned out really cute. I was trying to do like an orange and purple and white. This particular pattern, you do some acrylic detail work, and I just think it's so cute. I also added a little smirk on it. You make all of the arms and legs first, and then you're going to crochet them in as you go, and then you are going to surface crochet this dress part on. It is just chef's kiss. I love this one so much. It is so incredibly cute. This designer has another ghost that's a little bit smaller. I wish I had this pattern too. I would definitely make it. I just love it. I love it. It's so cute. It's so, so cute. And I just love when you get patterns and you can put your own little spin on things with colors and designs. And, you know, it's Halloween, so I wanted to give some Halloween themed legs, and I just love the eyes. I love working with acrylic yarn, so this was really cool, this design. The eyes were just, I did have a little bit hard time punching the eyes in. It was kind of hard. I do use my Crochet Mojo, you guys. This is the best tool on the market, I believe, for safety eyes. It allows you to, you just put the eyes, you put like the back of the eye here and the front of the eye here, and you just crank it down. And then you just pull this and it snaps. And then to release this, you just push this button. I love this thing. I will say though, I've been using it so much and you have to crank it so hard. I'm starting to get some hand pain right here. So I've been trying to switch hands and kind of give myself a break, because sometimes you really have to, like, it's kind of hard to pull it. It's kind of hard to squeeze it because it gets so tight. And I've been having pain here, and I'm like, it kind of hurts. And I was talking to Stacy and she's like, yeah, I'm having pain right here. I was like, is it in your right hand? It's from that tool. So I'm wondering if we could put something soft right here to help, because it's just hard plastic. And maybe if it was something squishy right there, it wouldn't hurt so bad. I don't know. I don't want to mess the tool up, but I think it needs something soft right here. Anyway, if you don't have this tool though, it's worth the hand pain. I mean, it's not that bad. I just think I've been using it a lot. So what can we say about this ghost? Sprite the ghost. This would be such a cute little Halloween decoration in your house. It's adorable. I love it so much. I don't know if I can get rid of this one, honestly. I just love it. There's several of these I don't want to get rid of. So, again, number 20, this is Sprite the Ghost by Kinder Knots. She be cute. She's so cute. Okay, these last two, I had a really hard time deciding which one would go last, because typically in these videos, I like to put my favorite at the end. But I can't decide between these last two, okay? Just so you guys know, they're equally amazing. So number 21. I love this one so much. It is so cute. Okay, it's creepy. But this is number 21. This is The Creepy Kid by Cursed Heart Creations, or Chucky, whichever one you want to call him. But I wanted to do a Chucky. Chucky came out when I was a kid, and I actually did like this movie. And I just think this design is so good. Cursed Heart Creations has several Halloween designs. So if you guys are looking for some really fun patterns, go check this designer out. This particular design, I went ahead and immediately, while making this design, when I got to the part that needed eyes, I painted safety eyes because I wanted to get the right color for the eyes. I put 30mm eyes on this one, and I painted this blue color, and this is like a neon blue, and then I added some chameleon flakes and glitter to the eye. I just think it's so good. I love this design so much. The hair, the whole doll is done in Elise Voluto, but I ended up doing Premier Parfait Chunky for the hair because I didn't have orange, and I really wanted to make this. But I think it worked out even better. I think the Premier Parfait Chunky looks so good with this doll. This just makes me want to make dolls, you guys. I just had so much fun making this design. It's probably one of my favorites. It just looks so good. And then, you know, he's got his little knife here. And again, I did some embroidery to put some stitches on his face. The hair took a lot of work. You know, you work around the head and then you kind of go back and forth a couple times. And I think these around the head is chain 20s and then in the middle is chain 25. So this particular pattern, there is quite a bit of sewing. Everything's pretty much sewn on, everything, the arms, the legs. You also sew the straps on the overalls. It's all sewn, but it's incredibly gratifying. I mean, this design just makes me so incredibly happy. I can't even tell you how much I love this one. I might have to keep it. If I were to sell it, it would probably be $55. I just love it. It's so good. I mean, I just love it so much. So this is number 21, The Creepy Kid by Cursed Heart Creations. This pattern is $4.25. I don't know if I mentioned that, but what do you think about this one? I just love it so much. Okay. So we're down to the last one, you guys, and this one I can't even tell you. Okay, I went rogue on a pattern. This is number 22. I used a pattern by Madeline Mayco, but I modified it, okay, because I wanted to make a Pennywise. So if you don't like clowns, here's your trigger warning. Even Pennywise can look cute, in my opinion. I just love this. I used Poppy by Madeline Mayco. This is her clown pattern. I did modify it quite a bit though. I had to make it taller. I changed the hair. I changed the nose. I changed these ruffles. I modified to add the ruffles. I also made the ruffles bigger around the neck. But what I found interesting was I was able to use Premier Parfait Chunky with Elise Voluto. So this is Premier Parfait Chunky, and this is the Elise Voluto. And honestly, I think it goes just fine together. The size is a little, just slightly smaller. I didn't even change hooks or anything. And then of course, Premier Parfait Chunky for the wig too. And I had to make a balloon, of course. So what do you guys think of Pennywise? Oh my goodness. This makes me want to design dolls, okay? The fact that, I mean, obviously my design will be different than other designers, but I'm just saying if I can like do that many modifications, I could make my own doll. So, and I've enjoyed the Halloween stuff so much that I want to make creepy stuff. Is that crazy? I know some people might think that's crazy, but I think it's so cool. I think these designs are so cool and they've been fun, and it pushed me and challenged me. And it makes, when you do challenging designs, it makes you learn so much. So I am just enjoying the dolls. And this clown, I ended up taking a skewer and cutting it to stick it in the balloon. So I might need to, I don't know if I need to make it shorter, but if it's long, it kind of sometimes flips over like that. But if I push it down, it doesn't do that. So I need to maybe cut it a little bit shorter. And I also use the neon resin, the neon mica powder, the red color to make the eyes. And I did do a little mouth. The ruffles, I think I did 3 double crochets in each stitch. And then I did triple bobbles. Like I surface crocheted to get the triple bobbles. it's just this, I don't know if I can sell this one. I really like this one a lot. But if I were to sell this one, I would, I don't know, I'm like $100 at least. It's a little bit bigger than the witch. I mean, the hat makes it taller, but as far as the doll goes, it is a little bit bigger. I ended up adding rows here to make it taller. What do you guys think of this? I mean, I am so proud of this design. I think it's so cute. I have enjoyed this collection of patterns more than any other roundup. It has been so fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I know I really did enjoy it. It brought me so much joy. I took a break from getting patterns ready to be tested just so I could really put my energy into these designs, and it has been incredible. So much fun. So I want to work on my next video. I think is going to be free Halloween patterns. But if you know of any other Halloween patterns you would like to see me make, please drop them in the comments. I would love to maybe do a couple more Halloween videos. I'm just enjoying it. And, you know, it's not Halloween yet, so I can still fit a couple more in. I just loved it. I did place an order for some more yarn, so hopefully I'll get that in time so I can, because I need orange, I need black. So anyway, thank you to everyone who continues to support me. If you liked today's video, please give it a like and drop me a comment. What was your favorite pattern? What pattern would you like me to make? Do you have any ideas for some free patterns, some new patterns? I really like to share new stuff, so if there's anything new out there that you haven't seen yet that you'd like to see made, let me know. And also, if you would like to take it a step further and support me, please consider joining my channel memberships. With my channel memberships, the Golden Buckeye hooks, if you join that, you get 50% off of all of my patterns. You also get invited to a private group chat on Instagram. I am also going to be planning a monthly live for my members only. And I will also give you priority for pattern testing. So I will continue to keep putting out tester calls. I just took the week off just because I really wanted to focus on these designs. So I will be putting a tester call out. I think I'm going to work on the bear next and then the dog. And I have an idea of something else I want to make, so that'll be coming up too. And then I might even be getting into dolls. And also, you guys, I would like to eventually start throwing my hats into some pattern tests. So if you join my memberships, you'll be the first to get to test my hats. I really do want to eventually get back to that as well. I've been having so much fun doing the amigurumi. I just can't help myself, okay? It's been so much fun. And if you make amigurumi, you know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm always like, what can I make next? What can I make next? And I'm always looking for the next pattern, wanting to make the next new design, and it's just fun. So I just appreciate you. I appreciate you all being here, and I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Bye! I have a hair in my mouth. Oh my god. I love this. Okay, we had a little bit of battery dying situation. Okay.